by Laura Glenn and a better finish.
Right here, Kayla Ruby going to get in some action here on the three-point shot as well.
Kayla's been, she's given us some sparks in some games. She's hit some big shots for us, and she had just turned the ball over the possession before, and she came down and made up for it with a huge three, and that got us our first lead of the game. A great effort by Candace sticking with it, and Laura got a little bit too far underneath the goal, and on that highlight you can see what Nicole, she teed up. That's what we call it when we drive baseline, for Laura to kick back to her, but she missed her and went ahead and made the power move, missed the shot, but Candace did a great job.
Here Caitlin just takes control of the basketball, right? Nice little move to the basket.
Kind of got a little blur screen there from Nicole, and did a great job finishing that one.
And down 5 right here, 54-49. A big basket by Laura Glenn once again.
And Laura was solid in this game. She had 9 rebounds, 5 on the offensive end, and she didn't score a lot of points this game, but she came up with some big shots, and that was one of them right there. Got the and one call.
And big foul right there, because like I said, there's a 5-point deficit, and right there, cut it within 2. And right here, Bailey Wall once again, a big 3-point shot.
She hit 2 big ones here, and maybe this is the back-to-back. I'm not sure, but Bailey Wall can shoot it, and we got her. If her feet, look how far out that is. But we tell her if her feet are set, and she's got her shoulder square. I guess this is the replay of it. I mean, she's 5 feet behind the line. This is NBA range, and just knocked it down. And you can see her; she got a little motion going, and that's what the game's all about: is passion and motion. And she did a nice job for us.
Right here, down by 1 now. Bailey Wall's able to now pass the ball, showing her ability to pass the ball inside to the cones.
Again, that's that tee up we talk about. Anytime we drive baseline with the player, we should have a shooter in the opposite corner. We actually teach the drive baseline, jump out of bounds and throw it to that shooter, or you got Nicole teeing up, or you should have a drag behind you with the 3-point shooter behind her. And so you got 3 options, and Bailey chose the right one there. Nicole's man came to help. Nicole was teed up and got her a great pass.
Once again, you see DePriest, nice vision with the basketball, finds Nicole down low with the foul and one.
Yeah, DePriest's a pretty good player, and she has really improved this year, and I think her last 5 or 6 games, she's really taken her game to another level. And 7 assists in this game. Sat out a lot in the second half with 4 fouls, but still able to have 7 assists, and didn't score as much as she's been scoring the last 4 or 5 games, but really handled herself well at the end of the game.
Right here, up by 2 with 15 seconds to go. Fleming for Central once again. Strong move to the dog.
Yeah, we should have had a switch right there, and we didn't rotate over on our switch. That should have just a defensive blunder right there, but Fleming's tough, man. She's a good player. She's freshman of the year in the league last year, and she showed why. She had a great game for them. She's a competitor, but we still had a shot here. This is the end of the game, and we got Breonna Buchanan. She gets her shot blocked, but there's Nicole. She's got a shot, and just didn't go in for us. We actually had a 7-point lead, and we didn't score the rest of the game about the last 2 minutes, and Central hit some big shots, tied the game up, and we got it in. We got the last shot, but we were able to send it into overtime and give ourselves another chance to win.
Overtime is a big key for you guys. This is your first overtime game of the year, but a nice start in overtime.
It was a very good start, and again, this is that play right there. We talked about that baseline drive. This time, Candace, instead of being in the corner, because she's not a pure 3-point shooter, but she's a good driver. Well, you saw she's still there for DePriest as an outlet, and DePriest makes a great pass, and Candace has a nice finish there.
Right here, the steal by Caitlin Dimmers.
That's the big-time play right here, tie game. She hits another 3 here coming up, but got the steal and the finish, and I believe this is her 3, and that gave us a little separation with 2 minutes left. And again, Caitlin's hit 9 threes. I believe she's 9 for 15 her last 2 games, and she's only hit 15 threes all year, and she hit 9 in the last 2 games. So she's really stepped her game up, and when we need her to score, she's been scoring. When we need her just to be a passer, she does that. She's an ultimate team player, and just had a great 2 games for us.
And now, you see the time left on the clock. Central has the ball underneath their own basket, and the timeout being called. So what's the message to your team?
Well, we need to get a stop right here, and the number one thing we want to do is keep Fleming in front of us, and that's what we have to do. But really, it's one-on-one at this point, because this is the inbounds play, and they ran this play against us at their place. We knew they were going to run it. We told them they're going to try to spread you out and throw it down in the post. And DePriest was supposed to sit in the lap of this post player, and Nicole was going to play behind. Well, DePriest went for the ball fake to the wing, so we really got fortunate because they did get the pass, and then that's where we should have been. But they missed the shot, and Laura Glenn just hustling and we get a jump ball out of the deal.
Possession. Before that play, actually, the possession error was in favor of Central. They had the jump ball, and then you guys had the possession error after that. So luckily enough, the possession error was in your favor, and they had the chance for the last shot right here.
Well, you know, they came out and impressed us here at the end, which I knew they probably would, just to try to take some time off the clock. But I thought it'd be more of a token press, but they actually tried to trap DePriest, and you know, she's pretty athletic, she's pretty quick, and she got through that. And then this is just a big time play. I mean, she's driving in here. Again, our post is opposite of the ball. She drives in, the help comes, she dishes it. Doesn't, you know, the girl could have tried to take a charge, but DePriest sidestepped her, and just a great athletic move and a great play.
And you see right here in live action, in the replay, a couple of different angles from the replay. You see how pumped the stands are as well as the sideline, but just a nice job once again with the vision of the basketball.
Good job by Nicole going to the ball, to the basket. She was looking, you know, thought there might be some contact and did a great job shielding it. Here's another look at it. Again, 45, could have took a charge. She thought she was going to shoot it. DePriest sidestepped her and made a great pass.
That put you guys up by 2, 81-79, but Central set a chance to tie the game up in overtime. And a missed shot coming up here by Fleming, as you see this crowd is reacting to the great job that time on offense.
Great job by Fleming here, and she just missed a shot, and we were fortunate enough to get the rebound. We would have got a foul call if there would have been any more game, but we got to remember, you know, a year ago, you know, we lose all these games, and you know, just the experience factor, and we're able to make plays at the end of the games, and you know, we're 15-5 in the league now, and you know, it's all because of the kids and their experience, and they want to win, man. They believe they can win, and you know, players making plays, that's what it's all about. And we had some players make some plays.
And in the overtime, actually, Nicole as well as DePriest had 4 fouls in that overtime, and both of them did a great job not getting their final foul.
They both did a great job. They made it through the game, and you know, we got to have Nicole on the floor. She's just such a dominant player, and you know, for her to hang in there and not foul out and give us a chance to win the game was just a huge effort by her. And same with DePriest. You know, we like her. You know, her and Kaylin to handle the ball at the end of the game, but you know, I really like the ball in DePriest's hands because she's so good at making decisions, and we saw that on the last play of the game.
It's a nice job all around, and see the, like I said, the emotion itself in the crowd and the fans, the team as well. Just a nice job all around, and a big home victory. Now puts you guys still in tied for second place with Southern and Washburn, but you see that split with Central is always a big thing.
It is a big thing, and you know, I don't know if everybody knows this, but with that win, we clinched a trip to Municipal Auditorium, the MIAA tournament. If the season ended today, we'd be the 3 seed because Washburn beat us, but we beat Southern. But the season doesn't end today. We got 7 more games. We've got Washburn and Southern at home, but more importantly, we got Southwest Baptist this week and Northwest, and they're both on the road and both tough places to play. So. Just another crazy week in the MIAA.
And you see the leading scorer is Nicole McCombs, a career night, 29 points and 12 rebounds.
Dominant performance, and again, you touched on it, but she played the majority of the last 10 minutes in the overtime with 4 fouls, and just really did a great job keeping her composure and hanging in there.
Let's take a look now as we talk about a little bit more the scorers here. Just 7 assists for DePriest, like you talk about sharing the basketball. Only had 5 points, but the 7 assists is really a good key for her.
It really is, and you know, I thought Caitlin really stepped up. You know, Buchanan's our scorer, and really struggled in this game. She's carried us almost in every game, so just other players stepping up and making plays. Bailey Wall's 6 points were very huge, back-to-back 3-pointers. Just total team effort, and it was a great team win. We still got a lot of basketball to play, and we feel like we're right in the mix, and you know, we can play with anybody. We know that now. And I think we're going to make a run here at the end of the year.
Now, you said you have a game actually tomorrow night, Tuesday night, because Wednesday they don't have games with Baptist on Wednesdays, but Tuesday night, Baptist is always a tough place to play.
They're playing really good right now. They just went to Southern and had a 4-point lead with under a minute to go, and ended up losing that game in overtime. And they've played really good basketball in the last 2 or 3 weeks, just like, you know, Truman, Western. You know, those kids practice every day too. They got good teams, and you know, they're both with first-year head coaches. And they've got young teams, and I'll tell you what, it's just a grind every night. You got to bring your best game, or you will lose. It doesn't matter who you play. And in fact, Emporia State's sitting at 12-1, 18-2. Well, their only loss in the league is to Southwest Baptist at home. So it just shows you they're a good basketball team, and hopefully we'll get some great efforts and be able to represent Pittsburgh State well and come away with a victory.